If you need to cut weight or you're going to cut weight soon, this is the full course on how to cut weight the safest possible way for MMA and other martial arts. I use those strategies myself to cut weight for my next fight, and also I analyze top athletes for this course today. So let's begin with the first thing. And the first thing today are low carb weeks. In those low carb weeks, you normally eat less than 50 grams of carbs. And why is that so important? Because first of all, carbs inhibit fat burning. And a lot of people think that fat burning is essential for a weight cut, because a lot of people have that understanding of a weight cut where they normally think in the gym they need to do a lot of training, eat clean, and then cut weight like this. We are not cutting weight like this, bro. We are cheating. We are just cutting water weight down. And so, yes, it is important, or it is an additional benefit that we get from the low carb weeks, more fat burning. Yeah, that's good, because again, carbs are inhibiting lipolysis, or more specifically, insulin is inhibiting lipolysis, what is stemming from carbs. But again, yeah, fat burning is nice, but it's not the most important thing. But the most important thing from low carb weeks is that it is giving us a additional water loss, because low insulin leads to sodium excretion. So the less carbs you eat, the less insulin you get, the more sodium excretion we get. What means the more water loss we get. So we get an additional water loss benefit. What is the most important thing? Because we, again, want to lose water weight. Now, another strategy that a lot of fighters are using is water loading. And by the way, you want to do both of those things more at the end of your training camp. Normally, you just want to do the weight cut at the end of your training camp, because a lot of people think that a weight cut starts or is the whole training camp. They don't know a lot about weight cutting or generally about martial arts. You don't want to do your whole training camp a weight cut. Normally a weight cut just takes about 1 week. Okay, just 1 week, 5 to 7 days is the weight cut. And the most weight that we cut is 1 day before the fight or 2 days before the fight. That's when we want to cut the most weight. But again, you want to do those low carb weeks or the water loading at the end of your training camp at the last week. Now, what is water loading again? Water loading is when you drink a lot of water and then cut it down rapidly, okay? And it doesn't mean rapidly that you just cut it down, gradually a bit, because we just don't want to do anything rapidly in our weight cut. That just leads to our health deteriorating, so we don't want to do that. Cut it down gradually, that's important. But what we normally do is drink 5 to 8 liters of water, or 6 to 8 liters. And then we cut it down after 3 days or 4 days, we cut it down to 4 liters, then 2 liters, 0.5 liters, and then before the fight we drink 0 liters of water. Now, why is that so effective? Because we want to lose water weight, but we drink a lot of water, and then that means we get more water in our body. Isn't it like this? No. What that means is when we drink a lot of water, our body is lowering ADH, a hormone that is telling our body to retain water, or specifically to our kidneys to retain water. Now, when our body is lowering that hormone, our body is going to pee more and push out more water. Now, that hormone is still lowered after you lower your water, okay? After you lower your water intake, because your body doesn't realize, hey, he's lowering the water. No, your body doesn't realize that. And so when you lower the water to 4 liters, your body is still pushing the water out like you were drinking 8 liters. Now you lower that water again to 2 liters. Now your body is still pushing that water out like you're drinking 8 liters. And now you lower it down to 1.5 or 0 the day before the fight. Now, when you do that, you lose that water weight that you're not drinking anymore, but your body is just going in that mode where it's pushing out water the whole time. You need to just go to the toilet the whole fucking time. And so you lose that water weight. Now, again, dehydrating is nothing that you want to do for fun, bro. Okay? Dehydrating is something seriously, and we are essentially dehydrating ourselves, and also drinking a lot of water is also not healthy for our body, but we are athletes, man, okay? We choose a sport that is unhealthy for us. Weight cutting is unhealthy for us. We cannot debate this. That's the most healthy way to do it. The whole course that I'm going to give you today, a lot of things. I'm going to talk about rehydration and so on. But still, it's not safe. Still, it's not healthy, okay? And you want to do this. That's a warning for you. You want to, or you need to do this weight cut with someone else. You need to do this weight cut with someone else. Don't do this weight cut alone, because maybe you will tumble, maybe you will pass out, and then you have nothing that is monitoring you, okay? You have no one that is looking out for you. You don't want to do a weight cut alone. Never do a weight cut alone. But again, when you drink a lot of water, your body's pushing the water out, and so you're losing water weight. That's really important. And now, another strategy that Khabib is using sometimes, he is doing the weight cut before the weight cut even starts. Now that means he is using or he's losing 5 to 8 kilos before the weight cut even starts. So in the first weeks of his training camp, before the weight cut is starting, he's just losing 5 to 8 pounds. Why is that so good? Because you then don't need to lose that weight where you are in your cutting phase, and you need to cut really aggressively if you need to cut a lot of weight. If you don't need to cut a lot of weight, don't do that, okay? But if you need to cut a lot of weight, then just lose 5 to 8 kilos before the weight cut even starts, but just chill. Just chill when you lose those, okay? It's just a chill road down to the weight cut, and then it's going to be aggressive. But don't do some shit like sauna and so on when your weight cut is not starting, okay? Don't do that. Now again, what can you do to lose 5 to 8 kilos before your weight cut is even starting, okay? Lower your sodium to prepare yourself for that weight cut. That's one thing, okay? So you track right now how much sodium are you eating. Normally 3 to 4,000 milligrams per day right now. Then you lower it down for let's just say the first week you eat 3,000 to 4,000 grams of sodium per day, okay, milligrams. Now the next day you're maybe eating 2,500 milligrams of sodium per day. Then the next week you're eating 2,000 milligrams of sodium per day, and you just cut that down, okay? Again, good for water loss. What you can also do to cut down your sodium, cook with less salt, use low sodium seasonings, and also just, there are sauces out there that have no sodium in there, and switch to some herbs, get this, and you will lower your sodium, what means you prepare yourself for that weight cut. What is also important when you're lowering your sodium is that you drink at least 3 to 4 liters of water. Because the sodium that you're losing is maybe making you feel sluggish, but you want to still stay hydrated, so you want to drink something to still not have that sluggish feeling. Now again, why is it so important to cut down sodium? Because sodium is helping your body to hold onto water. And so when you hold more onto water, what also is something that carbs are doing, carbs are holding onto water, so the less carbs you eat, again, the less water you hold. But also, the more sodium you have, the more water you're holding onto. So again, you want to cut down your sodium before the weight cut even starts. And another thing, again, drop your 5 to 8 kilos before the weight cut starts. And then you have a bit more of a chill weight cut. It's still not chill. It will not be chill. It would be hell. But yeah, you have a bit more. You know. So what you should not be eating during a weight cut is first seed oils. You should not be eating them generally throughout your life, okay? You should avoid them as best as you can, again, for performance. Another thing that you should be eating, or not be eating, is dairy, because dairy, again, is good for water retention, but not good for us, okay? It's good to hold onto water. It's also making you feel bloated and so on. So you don't want to eat dairy as well. No ultra-processed foods, just not good. Have a lot of sodium in there. And also making you feel heavier, making you feel like shit for performance. You should not be eating them generally again in your life. Now, things that you should be doing is drink electrolytes, eat more protein and fats for the energy and muscle loss, or not to lose any muscles, okay? You eat protein, a lot of protein to not lose any muscles during that weight cut. You should also be on a slight calorie deficit, so that means maybe 500 calories off. Then also you should be eating watermelon, coconut water. You should be taking supplements, whatever this is, your vitamins, your minerals, your vitamin D, because that's really important that you don't deplete yourself of vitamins and minerals during your weight cut. Also, you should be taking whey. A tip that I would give you is don't take your bullshit whey where it is a lot of processed shit in there, a lot of sweetness. I don't feel good when I eat this, okay? I sometimes get headaches when I drink the shit protein powder. So you should be using good grass-fed whey, because that's really important for your health, really good for your health, and also good for your protein intake. Now, another thing is egg whites, okay? Just basic shit here. Egg whites good in protein. Also honey before your workouts. If you're using the low carb weeks, just take a spoon of honey and then you will be fine. Also herbal tea for your hydration. That's really important. A key for hydration. If you drink herbal tea, that will give you that extra benefit. Or if you deplete yourself or your body of water, you can drink herbal tea to balance this out a bit. Also, eat some bananas before your workouts maybe, and chicken breast and turkey, just again for the protein. These are some good foods that you can eat during the weight cut. For your water, watermelon, by the way, high in water, so you don't want to eat them again when you cut down your water. Before the weight cut, you should also not be eating a lot, so maybe just a bit of yogurt and a bit of honey. That's it, okay? Not a lot, because this will have effects on your weight. Okay, now one of the most important things that I have here, we're going to talk about the sauna, the bath, and so on soon. But one of the most important things that I have in here is rehydration. What do you do when your weight cut is over and when you weigh in, okay? After the weigh in, what do you eat? How do you eat to again get this weight back, to again get your energy back? What do you do? Now, you know when Alex Pereira, by the way, is fighting, you see him bloating up again after the fight and just putting on a lot of weight again. Now, how is he doing this? Well, first of all, eat liquid meals first. You're thinking, okay, now why should I not just be gobbling everything? Why should I not just be eating pasta and this and this and this? You should not be doing this, because when you eat something instantly, your body just needs to be moving into digestion. Again, you didn't eat a lot the last days, so you need to move your body again into digestion. So just eat some liquid meals, help your body, drink something, rehydrate yourself, touch your food, okay? Make your body feel that you're going to eat something. Literally, there are studies conducted that when you touch your food, your body is sensing that it needs to digest now. So if you touch your food, that will give you extra benefits for your digestion. Now, what should you be eating after you move your body into digestion? Well, you can eat high glycemic index carbs, so some rice or some bananas, just to give you the glucose, again, the energy to refuel your body. Also, you should be eating some protein, again, just for your muscles, just for your overall health. And also what you should not be eating is fats and fiber now, because this is not good for your digestion. You should not be eating any fats or any fibers. Also, what you should be doing after you weigh in is eat glycemic index carbs with caffeine, okay? So put them both together, because caffeine is shown to refuel your glycogen faster, okay? So if you drink caffeine, you get that extra benefit of refueling your body faster and rehydrating your body faster than normal. Let's talk about the sauna and hot bath protocol. Now, you can either go in a sauna or a hot bath. Now, for the sauna, it's normally 80 to 100 degrees. For Fahrenheit, this is probably 170 Fahrenheit. Or you can also go in a hot bath with 41 or 43 degrees, what are 107 degrees Fahrenheit or 111 degrees Fahrenheit as well. Now, what you also need for this weight cut is a sauna suit and sweet sweat cream. That's just a brand. You can also get other sweating cream or a weight cut sauna cream. You can call it that. Just go online, search for it, get some cream. And this will help you again by giving additional sweating to your body. It's just heating spots on your body, what means you get additional sweating there. Now, for a weight cut, first of all, you go in your sauna or your hot bath. You do that for 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. You go into there, go out, put yourself in the wrap, how a lot of people is calling this. You put yourself in the sauna suit and hot cream, okay, the sweet sweat cream, for 14 minutes. And then you repeat that again and go again in the sauna and go again in the wrap, okay? Again in the sauna suit. You can maybe repeat this one more time, but that's pretty dangerous. You want to be, again, monitoring yourself the whole time and also be monitoring that your sauna or your hot bath is staying at the same degrees the whole time, okay? It should not be dropping in any degrees. Now, what you can do or what you should do is after you go out of the sauna or your hot bath and you put yourself in the wrap, just get some fresh air in there, cool yourself down a bit, get that fresh air, and then go again in the room with the wrap, with the sauna suit and the sweet sweat cream, where the air again is heated up. The air should in general be heated up if you're in the bath. And then you go in another room where the air is heated up, and you put yourself in the sauna suit and the sweet sweat cream for about 40 minutes. And then you repeat that, go in the hot bath again. So sorry guys, my camera just overheated, so I'm going to record on my phone now. Don't know if my cameras know in the sauna why it's overheating, but again, for the cool down, it's important that you maybe take a cold shower, you lay yourself down on a cool floor, and you have some fresh air in your room. Another thing is bath and workout is a no-no, okay? When you want to train and take a bath at the same time, there should be a lot of hours in between them, and the training should not be hard, okay? It cannot be hard, but most of the time it should just generally be a no-no for you. Also, what is important during the day is stay cold, okay? Now you think, okay, why should I stay cold? Because when you stay cold, your body is suppressing ADH release, what again means, you know that from the earlier stages of this weight cut or of this weight cut video, that when you suppress your ADH release, you get more water loss, okay? Your body doesn't retain a lot of water anymore. Now, when you stay cool during the day, again, it's suppressing this. So you sleep cold, you should be sleeping colder than normal. You should be being in a cold room the whole day and just keep yourself cold to get that extra peeing, the extra water loss. And by the way, I have a free community in the description. You can ask me any question you want and I will give you advice for it for free, and there's a free course on it as well. And now I just quickly want to talk about mindset. Mindset is really important during that weight cut because it's a challenging period. Now, one mindset that you should adapt is it could be worse, okay? That's what a lot of fighters are telling themselves. Sean O'Malley is doing this. He's saying it could be worse. Okay, remember that the whole time it could be worse, and also be grateful for what you have right now, that you are training for a fight. Some people can fight. Some people, their life is so bad that they can't fight. They are depressed, whatever. You can train. You are this. Just be grateful for your life and that you can train for this fight, and just smile. Okay, smile. Also, you can do a dopamine detox during the time just to give that extra dopamine into your brain that you get a bit of a happiness boost. Okay, what you can also do is visualization. Visualize you fight, okay? The whole time you feel like giving up, the whole time you feel like, the time you feel like giving up, the time where you feel like, I don't want to do this anymore, lay down, visualize yourself winning this fight. And then you need to see, or then you are seeing that, oh, yeah, now I know why I'm doing this. Now I know why I'm cutting that weight. Now I know why I'm feeling so bad right now for this fight. I want to win that fight. Okay, I get it now. So that's why I'm doing this. And you get that in your brain, that it could be worse and you have a purpose. Okay, that's important. So visualization, being grateful, and it could be worse is something that is really important. And yeah, also remember yourself, you will hydrate, okay? You will hydrate. You will not stay like this the whole time. That's really important as well. Remember just when you feel bad, visualize yourself hydrating and visualize yourself winning that fight. I see you back here soon.